Today we're talking about what has to be one of the silliest stories I've ever read about a Chinese chess champion who got stripped of his title after he pooped in a hotel bathtub. And you're probably wondering how those have any correlation, how they're connected whatsoever. It's also what I was thinking. But on top of that story, there's a subplot that's arguably even crazier, where the guy is also being accused of cheating in this chess tournament by using anal beads. So this whole butthole-oriented story revolves around Xiangqi. I think that's how you say that. I'm sorry if I'm probably butchering it, but it's Chinese chess. And the guy who won, who was crowned the Xiangqi king, Yan Shenglong. So right after this dude became the national champion, he got wrapped up in this bad behavior and cheating scandal just immediately. And according to this article here, it says that he beat dozens of contenders last week to win the title of Xiangqi King at the national tournament that was hosted by the Chinese Xiangqi Association. And he didn't have too much time to celebrate this achievement, presumably just enough time to shit in a hotel bathtub, because on Monday, after his victory, they announced that they were going to revoke his title and also confiscate the prize money after he had been caught, quote, disrupting public order and, quote, displaying extremely bad character. And that's, of course, in reference to him dropping a hot steamer in the hotel bathtub. And the quote about the situation from the association, they say, quote, Yan consumed alcohol with others in his hotel room on the night of the 17th. And then he defecated in the bathtub of the room he was staying in on the 18th, in an act that damaged hotel property, violated public order and good morals, had a negative impact on the competition and the event of Zhangqi, and was of extremely bad character. Typically, whenever you get really drunk, it comes out the other end, not your asshole. But I guess this guy just, saw the opportunity, said, you know what? I may never get a chance to shit in a bathtub in a hotel ever again, so I might as well take it. I just won the chess tournament and everything. It's now or never, baby. I'm gonna drop this Cleveland steamer right in the bathtub. And why would he shit in the bathtub? Because presumably the bathtub is right beside the toilet, and the toilet's typically where you go to poop. But unless he had plans of like waffle stomping that down the drain as like a victory dance or something. And also, how did the association find out about this? Did they like walk into his hotel room to congratulate him with like a birthday cake and his prize money, and then they seen him shitting in the bathtub? There's just so many questions that I wish had answers. But now we're getting to the subplot where the association apparently also were forced to address rumors that were circulating online that Yan had been using anal beads to cheat in this competition to send and receive signals wirelessly. And if you'll recall, there was actually a very similar situation with Hans Niemann and Magnus Carlsen, where Hans was being accused of cheating, and one of the speculations of how he was cheating was that he was using anal beads to send signals wirelessly. The exact same situation that they're alleging upon Yan here. And they say, quote, based on your understandings of the situation, it is currently impossible to prove that Yan engaged in cheating via anal beads as speculated on social media. I don't know what it is with the chess community and them just loving putting accusations against like the really big names in the community. As soon as they win something, they're like, oh no, they cheated. They used anal beads. They were using vibrating anal beads to send signals back and forth to cheat in the tournament and win. Like, what? If they are going through that much trouble, I say let them have the dub. If they're willing to put anal beads in just to cheat, let them take home the trophy. That's dedication. They truly love the sport. But I need to read to you how they say using these anal beads would have worked. It says that he allegedly clenched and unclenched rhythmically to communicate information about the chessboard via code to a computer. So he was squeezing his ass cheeks. He was, tightening and untightening his sphincter in Morse code, presumably, to talk to a computer, which then sent back instructions on what move to make in the form of vibrations. So he was squeezing them cheeks, and in return, getting vibrations back. He was talking with his asshole to a computer. Just think about that. I'm going to give you a moment to reflect on that. What a world we live in. But after all the accusations on Chinese social media, the association came out and said, based on our understanding of the situation, it is currently impossible to prove that Yan engaged in cheating via Anal beads. Which, yeah, I gotta say, how exactly would you prove that someone's using anal beads to cheat? Unless you actually made them, like, drop their trousers, bend over, and spread those cheeks. How are you gonna know? Unless you literally pry their butt cheeks apart, force them apart, and take a look into that dark abyss. How are you gonna know if they're using anal beads to cheat? And if I had to go out on a limb and guess, I would say that chess tournaments don't exactly have the same rules as TSA. They can't just cavity search you for no reason whatsoever. They can't just stick their hand up there and see what's going on. So if you did want to cheat in a chess tournament, it would seem like anal beads would be the surefire way to do it, if that's something you're interested in. Just make sure you aren't just sitting up there reacting every time it vibrates going, oh, Jesus Christ, oh. Anyways, that's pretty much it. This whole situation ended in Jan being, of course, stripped of his title, like I said. His prize money being stolen from him. They went and took the money back. And then now he's also banned from playing for a whole year after he just pooped in a bathtub. So kids, if there's any lesson you should learn from this story, it's that if you're a Chinese chess champion, you probably shouldn't celebrate by going to your hotel room and dropping a dookie in the bathtub. And then you should be A-okay. But other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.